How's it guys, Ishi and Riaz here from Blades and Triggers. In South Africa, we know we have a high crime rate and the long process involved with getting a real firearm license. Today, we're going to have a look at two self-defense options, non-lethal, from Umarex. We have the HDR 50 and the HDP 50.
So what we're going to be doing is taking a closer look at the unboxing of the guns, shot tests, velocity tests, and all important, most likely some accuracy tests as well. Hopefully we're going to get to see what destruction it does.
Let's shoot stuff.
Let's go for it.
Right guys, let's get into the unboxing. So here we have the HDR 50. Let's have a look what comes inside the box. So in the box, this is for stress relief. You have your bubble wrap. And we have the pistol itself, or the revolver. As you can see, it comes with one magazine. Okay, I'll show you what the magazine looks like. Here's your single 6-round magazine. Pistol itself. We have the Allen key, and inside here, just take this out quickly, we have the instruction manual. So that is basically all that comes inside the box.
Alright guys, so the next up is the HDP 50. Noticeably just for the box itself, it looks slightly smaller than the HDR. Same cardboard box, and yeah, basically what you get on the inside, as you call it, Ishi, the stress relief bubbles, the same packaging, the pistol itself, and yeah, very slightly a little bit smaller in size, I think by a fraction. Underneath in the box itself, yeah, you'll get the similar Allen key, as well as a product manual, or manual, as well as your maintenance manual. And yeah, that's what you get in the box. I think next we'll be taking a bit of a closer in-depth look on the pistols itself and what features they have to bring to us.
Right guys, so let's get into it. So the HDR, we've done a video on it already, just basic detailing of what it can do and some features on it. We're going to go a bit more in depth this time. Let's just start from the beginning. So as the name suggests, HDR, Home Defense Revolver. The revolver itself does take 6 balls in the magazine. The magazine, basically that's what we have here. It holds 6 balls. You can alternate it as all of them being nylon, or all of them being the self-defense pepper balls, or you could put one pepper and then the rest of them nylon.
Yeah, I think we can do the same with the HDP. Although with the HDP you don't have like we mentioned in the intro, you don't get the magazine separately. It fits, or the balls fit in underneath the rail or in front of the rail, in front of the trigger. It just fits in there, and generally how you get to that as a small indent, so nice and small, which you pull back to release your spring or your follower, and yeah, that basically feed your balls into the gun.
Right, and then going to the HDR as well, the railings that you find on the HDP, you also have them underneath here for the HDR, and as well on the top. The railings at the bottom, you can add on your lasers and your torches, and the railing on the top you can add on if you want to a red dot sight.
So with the HDP, it has one rail, as you can see, nothing much on top itself. So yeah, I can put a torch, a laser at the bottom, but I think over and above it all, it has an extra feature, something nice with it. It has fiber optic sights. So I think that just makes a difference in terms of or takes away that rail system, and they basically popped on a bit of the fiber optic sights for better sighting.
And so the key feature on the HDR and the HDP is the quick puncture on the CO2. So I'm just going to go ahead and unscrew mine here with the Allen key. And the key note is to know that the CO2 doesn't go this way in, it goes this way in. So once it's screwed in on both of them, just give it a quick turn, and then when the situation does arise, we give it a quick pop, and then it will be ready and active to use.
I think as you've seen there, it's quite important to note the way she obviously unloaded the nut itself. Jenny, first of all, use maybe an Allen key just to get it loose itself. But in most cases you can do it by hand.
He's stronger than me.
Pop your gas cylinder in and just tighten it up. So yeah, just to show a little bit of force.
Again, he's stronger than me.
A gentle tap, and that will obviously pop or engage the gun itself.
So now we can shoot stuff.
Alright guys, so quite an impressive reflection on velocity from the HDR. Let's take a look at the HDP. $492, $489, $488. Alright guys, now we're going to test the velocity of the HDR. 488, 488, 478, 78, 460, and 460. Right guys, now we're going to have a look at the spread of the pepper ball. Alright guys, so we had the HDR shooting pepper balls. We saw the effect of the pepper balls on a dummy. We're just going to check the HDP out with some nylon balls. I've got a bit of a piece of tile out in front and see what damage your 480 foot per second would obviously do to a piece of tile. Let's take a look.
Right guys, that was fun. But all jokes aside, you can see from the test that we did with the pepper balls and of course shooting the nylon balls at the tiles that the 50 cal pistol and the 50 cal revolver, the HDR, are quite effective in giving you that just little bit of time to actually aim in the other direction. Just to mention that nothing does beat a real firearm, but these two do give you that option of getting away.
Now there's countless of scenarios that we can obviously put on the table with regards to getting yourself in between yourself and let's say into a criminal or whatever the case may be. And I think these two revolvers definitely sets it apart and actually does help in that regard.
Yeah, so I do agree with you. These are two good options that you can get. So as always, if you like what you see, click on the link below and make sure to register for our BNT Elite program.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon on the next one.